halal chicken, but I don't treat it like that.
More vegetarian, more
Yeah.
like
Well, vegans where you want to go, right? Not vegetarian.
well, fruits, veggies, nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, like, you eat halal, right? So, like, do you think it's because like better for the animal? Is that why you eat?
I think this is just greed, McDonald's and corporations. You know, that's what happens, right? But
Yeah.
when you buy from like local source where they're grown to eat, not to be slaughtered like that, then it's a difference.
But what's the difference between going to eat and going to be slaughtered?
Well, God put them here for us to eat, right?
Did he?
That's what I believe.
Yeah? Does it say that somewhere in like your religious?
Yeah, it is.
It does? It says like, you have to eat animal products?
It doesn't say you have to, but you know, it's an option.
Okay.
It's not something that, you know, everyone has the luxury. I suppose here they have so much luxury, they're wasting them like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do have the option to eat, but as well once a week. Yeah, like meat is not recommended.
Okay.
We have the option. We do eat that.
Would you consider yourself an animal lover?
Of course, I love cats. I love dogs.
That's great.
I love tigers.
Cool.
Giraffes.
So now, do you like what do you think about like cows and chickens and?
I eat them as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you
There's certain animals you don't eat, right? You don't eat dogs, you don't eat cats.
Well, I don't eat any.
Well, yeah, that's the difference between me and you, right?
Well, I think we agree though.
For millennia, you know, I mean, man has been eating domesticated allowed animals, right?
Yeah.
Certain animals you can't eat anyways, you know what I mean?
You don't think they'll taste good, or?
I eat camel. Have you ever had camel meat?
No. Would you eat a dog or a cat?
No, I wouldn't.
Why not?
Because it's not allowed.
So too.
I mean, that's my.
Okay, it's not halal?
That's my religious belief.
Okay.
There's certain animals you can eat, certain animals you can't eat, right? So, for example, animals that seem to be more attached to human, like, you know, compassion, like cats.
Yeah.
And I would say dogs that you can use for guidance, you know, if you train them.
Yeah.
It's like horses. You can't eat horses. You know, you can.
Well, people eat horses all around the world.
Yeah, they do, but they're not.
So what animals do you eat?
Chicken, cow mainly.
Okay.
And if I was back home in my country, maybe some camel.
Okay. Have you ever been around a cow before?
Of course I have.
They're very compassionate and loving and...
Of course. But you see, this is the difference, right? If you slaughter the animal you're supposed to eat, like, there's a, I don't know, like, you have a business card, I would like to take that.
Yeah, I'll give this to you for sure.
There's a way where you can you hear of kosher and halal, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
When you submit an animal to like a slaughter, it gives itself up to you, right?
Oh, does it?
It does.
Oh.
And there's a guy who actually became Muslim who is a vegan and whatever, and he covers the animal's eyes and he reads the verses, and you can see the animal's ready to go to be slaughtered.
Have you watched a lot of halal slaughter footage?
Just like, you know, if you're a religious guy, you remember when God told to sacrifice his son, you know, it could be Jacob or Ismail, depending on a Jew or a Muslim. He was willing to go, right, to be sacrificed. The animal is like that, right?
Have you watched a lot of halal slaughter footage?
Of course I have, of course.
How's it make you feel?
I mean,
like when they're just bleeding out and they're...
This way, animals don't have souls, right, in my opinion.
Okay.
And in my religion's opinion, right? I mean, that's 1.something billion people. In Islam, the only people who have souls are like human beings.
So like if you look at
animals don't have souls.
So like what about like a dog or cat? Like when you look into like a
concerned more about the soul of an animal, or you think they're equal to humans and they should be like, is that what you're...
I don't think they're equal. I think that they feel pain. I feel like they want to live.
They feel pain, of course. I definitely agree with you, but then again, it comes up to how you slaughter them, right?
Yeah.
I had a friend who worked at a cow place where they just shoot the cow in Guelph for slaughter. You take a shot, and then of course, like, that's horrifying to watch, let alone. And for us, you can't even eat animals that are slaughtered like that. You know what I mean? So it has to be slaughtered in a compassionate way.
Yeah. So like, how would I compassionately kill you, for example?
I'm not. You can't compare a human, like I said, to a chicken. Like,
okay. Well, sorry. How would you compassionately kill anyone who doesn't want to die?
Anyone?
Yeah.
How do you know chickens don't want to die or to be slaughtered?
Come on, brother. Come on. You know better than that.
No, come on. I'm asking you.
But how do I know you want to live?
I mean, I own a lid just like you own a lid, right?
Yeah, but I don't know that. How do I know that?
I mean,
how do I know you want to live more than like a dog? So say I saw you running across the street to save a dog, and I could only save you or the dog. How do I know which one of you wants to live more?
yeah. I mean, you do have some arguments, but I think your argument is more for like compassion for animals.
Yeah.
And when you come into touch it with like human life, then it becomes different, because obviously if you saw humans being slaughtered the way these animals, all of humanity would be in arms, right?
Absolutely. Same with halal.
But definitely not. I mean, it is a touchy feeling, but not as
So like do we need to eat animal products to survive?
No.
No.
No, we don't.
So do you think it's like unnecessary then for us to do this to them?
Look, I grew up slaughtering chickens with my hands, you know?
Okay. How'd that make you feel?
I mean, it didn't make me feel anything. It made me feel like people that were doing it before me, right?
So like the culture does it, your whole family does it, right? Yeah.
Right. So I was used to it because, you know, I mean, we were having something to eat that day.
Yeah.
Right? But it wouldn't have been in a hey, it wouldn't have been in a level like the way it is right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But like do you need to like eat animals to survive now?
No, it's not necessary.
Oh.
It's never been necessary to eat animals to survive.
I agree completely.
Because they want to eat.
Yeah. So like if it's unnecessary, do you think it's like cruel for us to do these to these animals that we say that we love?
I don't know. What do you think?
Absolutely. So like for me personally, I went vegan. So it's no animal products, no cheese, milk, butter, nothing like that, right? Because I saw this kind of footage and I couldn't call myself an animal lover while still paying for it. Because supply and demand, right?
Of course.
So like why do you think slaughterhouses exist?
Because people demand it,
Yeah.
Hey, look, if you had vegan restaurants as much as you have restaurants selling like animal products, then you'd see people, I mean, people just want to eat, right?
Yeah.
But if you have people, you know, having options and stuff, I think they'll have more options to eat whatever.
So do you think like convenience plays a big part in it?
Of course.
So I'll give you a tip. I eat at every restaurant. You just find vegan ways to eat. Any restaurant you go to has French fries. If you can only eat one thing, you can get French fries, right?
French fries, yeah.
Well, I don't want to say you have to eat French fries, but there's vegan options everywhere you go, right?
So what's the point of this anyways?
So,
why are you guys doing this?
So we're just showing the standard practice of what happens to animals for food and clothing and stuff.
Yeah.
So this is humane, free range.
You think this is going to change the policy though?
No, I'm not trying to change the policy. I'm trying to change the consumer. So like
one by one, huh?
Yeah. So like right now, like if you could go eat right now, your next meal could be vegan, and then you'll.
You know, it's funny. I have chicken boiling in some water right now.
Just throw that out, feed that to the dog, and just get something better for you in there, brother.
All right, brother. I'll keep in touch with you.
On this card, Anonymous for the Voices, that's our organization, cupidtruth.com. If you go on here, we got some documentaries, there's books, there's a challenge. If you're interested, a 3-week challenge. How easy is that, right? It's a vegan challenge. So you message them, they'll say like, what do I eat in my city? How do I eat? How do I eat whatever? How do I eat as a Muslim and a vegan or whatever, right? They have the answers for
vegans,
you.
I mean, it's just anyone can be a vegan, right?
Yeah, man. Do you think you could?
It's the right way, actually. It's just life without meat. It's not inclusive to religion or attached to religion.
Yeah. Sure. So if no religion says we have to eat animals, do you think it's like cruel that we do that? Like, let me ask you this: like God or the devil?
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
What are you guys doing?
We're just showing footage of what happens to animals for food, clothing, and whatnot.
I'm aware.
Here's your card back. You can have that. So it's like, say hypothetically you want to go vegan tomorrow, just because like you don't want to support suffering, right? What would you do? Like, do you think you could survive?
Of course I could survive.
Yeah? So what, say you want to do it tomorrow, what would be your first step?
To be honest, you know, it's kind of like smoking, right? I don't smoke, I don't drink.
Yeah, me either, man.
But I mean, when you're introduced to like meat from the time as you can remember, it's just kind of hard to just like walk away from it, right?
Yeah, man.
So I agree with your points, but of course there's even scientifically proven evidence that it causes cancer, you know, like eating meat and all that stuff.
Absolutely.
But people still, man, they love their chicken, you know. And
as I did too, man, right? I wasn't born vegan. I wish I was. I ate every animal. I ate pigs, fish, cows, chickens, you name it, not halal, everything.
So I believe like the more people are aware, like the less, like after I saw this, I eat less meat, not as much, but I still do eat meat. you know.
So what's like the optimum amount of animals to be killed for us, do you think?
For all of us?
Like individually, like how many animals should die for you each year?
Man, I would say maybe 100 or 2.
Wow. You do 100 lives taken for you every year.
Well, I wouldn't say 100 lives. I mean, you put it in a, like, okay, for me, spiritually, when an animal is killed, it turns into dust, just like when people die, right?
Okay.
There's no accountable soul, for example.
Yeah.
It's not gonna say, hey, you chicken with the feathers, one day you poked another chicken to death. Like, there's no hell on heaven for animals, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for humans, it is. And I think that's the difference.
So for about having,
I think you're confused about the spirituality of the, I mean, difference between an animal and a human being. You know?
But do they not both not want to live?
There's things that disturb us, that bother us, that we'd rather want to see not see. You know what I mean? But again, like, this is people's choice. You know?
Yeah. Absolutely,
right?
I
wish they had better choice.
Well, you choose, like, I could choose to murder, I could choose to rape, I could choose to abuse children, that's my choice.
Yeah. I think the way to look at this is, can we treat these animals? I think it's just more to cut back on consumption? Like demands and consumption.
Yeah.
Most of the time it's not necessary, you know?
Yeah.
I mean...
So when would it be necessary?
Look at it this way. Most of this stuff is slaughtered for corporations, McDonald's, Burger King, KFC. And then 50%, if not more, at the end of the day go to waste anyways because they expire and whatever.
Yeah.
So I think that's what needs to happen.
Yeah.
So that's the real issue, right?
Yeah. So you think 100 lives need to end for you each year?
I'm exaggerating, but I'd say, yeah, but around there because of how much amount of chicken that I eat, right?
But like now, what if you didn't eat any chicken?
Chicken from Food Basics, prepared the whole chicken. Like I could say I get that maybe 2, 3, 4 times a month.
Oh, I used to do it all the time, right?
Yeah.
But like the thing is, like, I don't need to anymore, so I don't.
Man, I would just life.
Why can't you, brother? What's stopping you?
I'm trying, man, you know, so just...
you should check out that challenge, right?
Yeah.
3 weeks, they'll help you out, man.
Baby steps, right? You're asking a grown man that's set... When someone is grown and they're set in their ways, it's hard, it's like a tree, right? When it's bent like this, you can't bend it straight.
How old are you, brother?
I'm 34.
34, that's a perfect time to switch, bro.
Of course.
People are switching in their like 70s and 80s. You're young, man.
Of course. And I said, it takes a couple of steps, but I'm trying to get there.
Now, do you think it'll speed it up if you see it from the animal's point of view? So like the next time, like they've got some chicken there.
Actually, I worked in a place like that where they hang up the chicken and drown them and slaughter them. Of course not, we wouldn't be treating them like that or whatever, but I get what you're saying, right? It's crazy.
So the only chicken you eat is halal?
It's halal, yeah.
Really? So if I were to
I don't even buy chicken from McDonald's or KFC.
That's good, you shouldn't.
Yeah, I don't. I have to like have my chicken sourced.
Yeah, there's chicken right there, right?
Yeah.
So they're getting their throats slit open?
You care about animals a lot.
You do too, man.
I do, but at least...
the only difference is my actions prove it.
Yeah, I don't like, you know, lose sleep over it, you know what I mean? Because...
if you've seen as much of this, you'd be losing sleep too, man.
I see it. It's tough, brother. It's tough. Nice talking to you, man.
You too, brother. What's your name?
Abdi. What's
Abdi,
yours?
I'm Josh.
Josh?
Yeah.
We'll meet again.
Of course. Soon, huh? Look up vegan, whatever. How to eat vegan, vegan breakfast, vegan lunch. All the information's out there, brother.
Good day, brother.
Thank you for your time.